pee-pee. Let's score Alluux Pog 33 months cheesy. E. 7 months. Let's go. Nine months. Nine months birth Luxie. "37 months, how the time has passed, Thomas." There was a time in my life 18 months felt like forever. Now I don't even know what a month is. Suns. Gimme dat strawberry. Keep up the good work, dog. Less than 3. What the Luxy doing? Very epic. Wingies for the womb. "21 Let's get fucked up." Hope mine gets chosen tonight so my husband gets roasted.
Chello! Chello! Happy Thursday, everybody! Got my eBay hat today? Fuck yeah. They should all be out now, so anybody that should be getting an eBay hat should be getting theirs. I got mine at my desk. I stole one from myself. All my eBays in chat! All my eBays in chat!
Football.
I think they turned out good. Oh shit, I should check my mail. You should, Protato. Protato. How's everybody doing today? On this lovely day of Thurs? Got my growler sticker the other day. Now, where to put it? You just hold on to it forever. They're surprisingly comfy. Yeah, they're actually nice. I got one of like the higher end
happy to have found this
hats.
community
They weren't
lesson
cheap,
3.
I'll tell you that much. Unless you're in another country, they will be coming soon. Yes. Very Thurs on this day. Wow. I'm so glad that you're having such a Thursday, you know, a day of Thurs. Got a huge lot of base set Pokemon for free. Oh, hell yeah, Hydro Blake. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm sorry that I'm late today. I hopped on over to the Comic-Con for a wee bit, and it's absolutely crazy down there. So it took a while to get back. I sat down at this desk, walked through the door, sat down at this desk, and it was 6:29. So yeah, long day so far today. Do you see Spider-Man? I saw him everywhere. There's so many Spider-Mans. There's so many Spider-Mans today, you know? New vlogging coming? Oh, no. I live here, so I'm not gonna vlog going to the con. Because I wanted to go enjoy the con, and that's too much. Way too much. But, there is a new vlog coming soon for Australia. It might go up on Saturday? I'm not sure. It might be going up Saturday.
So
if not, then this will be up Saturday and it'll be up next Thursday.
Subscribe to you, Alex. Prime content.
Prime content. Barely. You know, the Labette, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Pop Girl, thank you for the 5 months. Plug Baby, thank you for the 8 months.
Wow, for 3 whole months.
Woo! Serious question, do you have games on your phone? Of course I have games on my phone. I'm an adult. Obviously I do. Ooh, them jams today. But yeah, what are we doing today? That's a great question that nobody asked and I didn't set up for, so I'm gonna have to set up for it live. We're doing today... Ask Alex! Relationship Advice Edition. Woo! But something fun. It's all chat submitted. So if you guys watched the last YouTube video or you were here live, you guys had a chance to submit your relationship issues for me to give you advice on. Terrible idea. That's your first mistake. You shouldn't be asking me for advice. Let me turn down music a little bit. There we go. But the forums are still open.
How you going? How you
so if you do want to submit, I believe it's exclamation mark
Didn't
lovehelp.
you have a code for some cell phone case, or was that a bit? Oops, wrong streamer. Anyway, happy 2 months.
What? A code for a cell phone case? What? Oh, you drew. Thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Ask Alec with crowd control, please. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck all that. Crowd control is... I don't even want to get into that, okay? I don't even want to get into that, okay? Jesus Christ. If you guys want me to do another crowd control, we're gonna have to get back up to like 3,000 subs. Okay? Show Luxie. You guys want to see Luxie? So, as many of you know, today was the launch of our plushie, Luxie. And thank you to everybody that has gotten theirs already. If you did, you can go to the Discord and show your little badge from Makeship to get the Luxie adoptee role. What's really cool that we found out today is you get this little badge for adopting a Luxie on Makeship, and all of them are like unique. They're all uniquely colored and patterned, which is really cool. But yeah, so this is the Luxie. Honestly, I'm biased, but I was at the con today, and honestly, I think this is the cutest original character plushie you could possibly get. Cause I saw a lot of plushies today, but not as good as Luxie. I'm not like hello. It's so soft, so cute. Best friend for you. You got no friends? Look, new friend. You can buy a friend. Legally adopted. But, yeah, I appreciate everyone that has gotten their Luxie plush already. If you're not gonna, that's totally fine. But I appreciate you guys just taking a look and enjoying the content. But yeah, he's up for the next 20 days or so. So I'm going to just passively, probably won't talk about him much. You'll see, you know, when we hit milestones, I'll probably talk about it. But I'm not going to try to push out a bunch of Luxies. So I just appreciate you guys helping me fund it. We're at 28% funded, so that's pretty cool. I'm really hoping that we can get it funded. If we don't, then we don't. I will cry. But, you know, I got mine at the end of the day. So, you know, kind of a win-win. No stream births? What is this? What does that even mean? You already cried. I did cry in line at waiting to get my dumpster fire figurines today. So... I was excited. I was excited for the plush, and you know, it's really show dumpsters. I don't have them on me, but I waited in line just to get to the front, and one of the ones that I wanted was sold out. So now I had to go back a different day, very, very early, to try to get it, and I'm very frustrated. But, anyways, I'm gonna have to live set up Ask Alex, so I apologize in advance because I didn't set up before. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is already showing. Does TV cover work? Nope. Let's see. Where's my TV cover? TV cover. Where art thou? There we go. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you, sir! Let me fix. There we go. Fix that. And then for my background, you put on a crazy filter that I like to call Dear Alex. Boom. Boom. Getting there. Almost there. Now I just need to set up on my stream deck that today we are doing Ask Alex. And the TV cover is from Ask Alex. This. Knife. 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 The Slit of Doom. Thank God. I would not leave that. I would not do that to you, chat. Help. How I get deck of cards. I am Megan. The pre-order for the Evolution deck. The pre-orders are all done. The pre-orders are all done for these guys. If you sweet talk Sci-Fi or Ash, they might open it up for you so you can buy one. Because I'm ordering them tonight. So all the pre-orders closed for the deck of cards, but if you really want one, reach out to one of them. They might open it up for you to buy one. So yeah. I've never seen the pack live like that. They look sweet. You guys haven't seen them? Hold up. But if anybody didn't get a pack and they really want some, I'm ordering them all tonight. So you do still have a chance if you message either Sci-Fi or Ash. Maybe they'll put them up for you. What's for my boys? Thank you for the 10. No gifting subs today, chat. If you guys want to gift subs, go buy a Luxie instead, because it helps us get it funded. Plus, you get a cute Luxie plush. So this is the sample deck. There's been some changes to it since then. So there's like shiny versions. So make sure to check out the listing. And the backs have a shiny Eevee with a border now too. You have to make me laugh. I take pictures of sloths in exchange. Messages of sloths. But yeah, I want to get a deck, but I don't get paid for a while. When I get, I'm going to order maybe about 20 extra decks. So there'll be about maybe 15 extras to be able to order when I actually get all the pre-ordered stuff. But all the pre-order people get theirs first, and then there'll be maybe 15 extras. But yeah, just bought a plushie. Thank you for buying a plushie. You guys have no idea how excited I am about the Lexi plushie. Like, genuinely, I really hope we get it funded. But we're at 64. We're already at 32%. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna cry. No. I'm fine. I'm fine. God damn it. I just get really emotional when, like, you guys have no idea how hard it is to have an original character and sell anything about original character that's not like fan art or like anything. So, and I've went through so many iterations of the Luxie plush to make it perfect. So, anyways, Anyways, makes a great gift. Who wouldn't love this? It's so cute and it's soft and it's squishy. But yeah, if this does well enough, then maybe we can have, you know, different fur colors in the future and all that fun stuff. So yeah, anyways, today we're doing Dear Alluux, where I'm going to be doing relationship advice for people that have submitted through our form. If you haven't already, you can still submit, !lovehelp in chat. Fill out the form. They are being screened, so, you know, no funny business, okay? No funny business. They're just gonna get yeeted, okay? Woo. 100% I know. I used to do original 3D models and no one cared. Yup, Chelsea. Yup. It's actually so fucking cute. Yeah. Hope you know all your hard work has shown through the product and its design. I'm glad to see this idea come to light. Oh my god, do you guys want to see something really quick? Oh my god. We have new products coming. I showed you a quick photo before getting offline, but do you guys want to see something really quick before we start? It's not on the shop yet. It's coming in a bit. Ooh. It's not here yet. But okay, hold on. Just don't move. Don't move.
Open bar is poggers.
Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, these aren't for sale yet, but I'm really excited about this collection. With Momo. Momo did all the art for this, obviously. Amazing artist. Does all my thumbnails. Shout out to Momo. Fucking love. Absolutely love. Okay, so these are going to be a part of a Kirby collection. And what's funny is these are from a while ago, like months and months ago. These were designed to make these. And they just announced a few days ago that there's a new Kirby game coming out. And the Kirby game is a Kirby dessert game. It's literally what this was designed as, but the game had no idea that this game was coming out. So, yeah, you guys want to see? So first up, we got our first little keychain charm. Are you ready for it, though? Are you ready for it? Look at his little ball! And he's so whittle. He's just a little widow guy. Okay, so that's the first one. Then the second one, we got a standee that's like this, and it's a little ice cream base with a little ice cream cone Kirby. And look at his widow bum quack! I love all of these, but this last one is my absolute favorite one. For whatever reason, this one is my favorite one. I love it. I think it's so freaking cute. So last but not least, I can't stick it in right now because I don't want to, you know, break it. But then we got our candy apple. Oh, you can't really see it because the green screen. Hold on. Oopsie, I just turned off my camera. Okay, hold up. So it's a little candy apple Kirby sitting on a little apple, and it's got nuts on it. You can see his little behind. So yeah, that's gonna be coming to the shop. There's a sticker pack that goes with it, so that's why these aren't up on the shop yet. So it's gonna be an entire collection. So this is our first ever standees on Alluux.shop. So I'm very excited about that. Are we going down already? Are we going down? Why do you take all my money? Bro, listen, nah. Are we seriously gonna go down? Are you fucking kidding me? It's just on and off red. On and off red.
He's so late but 3 months.
The idea that Kirby poops is kind of scary. He's got a wheel bum. Doesn't mean he poops out it. It's like a lady, right? They don't poop at it. They just got a bum, you know? You know how it is. I think we're back up. Are we back? Are we good? We seem stable. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I don't even know what to do anymore. The last couple weeks, I don't know what happened, but it's just been so bad. It all of a sudden will just drop to 0 out of nowhere for no reason. So the last couple weeks has just been so brutal. It just takes all the wind out of your sails. You're ready for stream, and it like completely destroys your mood. It's so frustrating. Anyways, looks like we're back up. It looks like we're not going red again. So, bing bong, fucking stone speeder. Hello. I blame the heat in England. Yes. Okay. Today, dear Alex, it's gonna be great. We love this. We're at 70 plushies. Thank you guys. Seriously, we're almost halfway there. How big are the plushies? They look like this. So, it should say the dimensions on the site, but he's not super big. But he's not super small. Like, he could fit bigger than the Sitting Cuties. The Sitting Cuties Pokemon ones. When you first get him, my recommendation, sometimes he comes oblong. I just fix up his head a little bit. Look at him. And I just squish him down this way. Ooh, yeah. Alex, did you design all the stickers and stuff in the shop? I didn't, Adrian. It's a bunch of different artists. So if you want to know who did what, if you click on the individual design that you like, it'll credit the artist and have a link to their socials. Am I wrong? Are you wrong? About the strangle size? What does that mean? You want to strangle him? What? Clockblock! Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it, seriously. And thank you again, Blitz, for our voice, for the 10 subs. Model Gamer for the 3 months. Taryn, thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Okay. Arkai. No, Luxie is strangle size. What does that even mean? You could choke a lot of, like, there's a lot of diameter there. He's very much. Ash, like, yeah, I just want to, I got one so I could just strangle it at home. Okay. I wish I could just sit you somewhere, just like off to the side. Okay. Huh? I honestly blame Ash. I don't know. So yeah, today we're doing love advice. We're gonna jump right into it before my internet completely gets destroyed again. I just got here. I don't know what you're talking about. My girlfriend and I enjoy hanging out and watching you stream. Thank you, Clock Block. Clock Block? I want to say cock block every time. Clock Block. Cock Block. Cock Block. Clock Block. Clock. Cock. I got there. Sort of. Got him. Okay. First up, let me rearrange some stuff here. This way. Where's my alerts? Here they are. Let's see if it's big enough for me to read off of, There we go. Dear Alex, relationship advice, submissions. Do this. Make it a little bit bigger. Cut off the stuff we don't need. There we go. There we go. There we go. Is a is a cock blocking a clock block? Oh my god, it's a tongue twister. I can't. Cock! As a 29-year-old, I can never have enough plushes in my bed, so I'm very happy you made the Luxie. Thank you. I appreciate that tone, please. Thank you. Thank you for adopting. Everybody share your badges in the Discord so you can get your roll. Also, they're really cool. If you buy a Luxie, you get this little badge, and they're all unique to you, different colors, different patterns. If you click on it, there's a back to it as well. Okay. First one. Dear Alex, relationship advice submissions. You don't hedge out the names? What? Like, take these off? No, I literally say in the form, Twitch name. If you don't want to be known, write an alias. It says above, submit your relationship help to be potentially read and responded to live on stream. I'm pretty sure I just gave actual advice. It probably got deleted then. Yeah. Yeah, mods went through a couple people didn't understand the assignment, and they tried giving advice. We appreciate you, but it's okay. It's okay. You're good. Okay. Hey, Alex, long time viewer, first time caller. I've seemed to struggle with my past relationships in which I end up giving more than I receive, or where my partners end up becoming verbally abusive. In addition, this past year, I got cheated on by my partner, and these experiences have left me insecure about myself and my relationships, whether they be platonic or romantic. I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm an eccentric person with the way I dress or act at times, but I personally don't think the things I'm interested in are cringy in any reasonable way, especially because my friends all comment and appreciate the way I use fashion to express myself. Yet my partners have told me that I'm embarrassing or have made fun of my interests. I know I'm attractive and that there's people who would be interested in dating me, but my other issue is I'm not a very sexual person, so online dating is kind of out of the question. Also, identify as non-binary, which was a precious contention in a couple of my relationships. I aspire to be with someone who respects me, my ambitions, and loves me for who I am. Don't we all? And who is financially responsible. At the very least, having enough money to support themselves, because that's what I have to offer my partner. See, I like that you said that. I like that you're like, you know what? I can offer that, so I want you to be able to offer that back. Okay. I know I have people who love me, but after being torn down by my partners, I feel extremely lonely, and I'm afraid to reach out to my friends too much. That'll become a burden, which might make them leave me too. I'm also scared of developing romantic feelings for others because I don't want to start the cycle of being made fun of for being myself once my partner gets comfortable in the relationship. But I'm not willing to conform to what they expect me to be. Do you have any advice or a similar experience? Okay. So there's a lot in here that I kind of want to break down and give you. Again, I'm not a professional advice giver. I do try my best, and I feel like I can give you at least some insight, but obviously to each their own, take it with a grain of salt. So I know that you mentioned a couple times in here that you're more eccentric, and the way that you use fashion is a little bit more expressive, a little bit more out there. And in the past, you've had relationships where your partner has made fun of you or torn you down because of those interests. That tells me that you're not looking in the right places, or almost that you might be potentially hiding yourself from your partner when you first meet them. Because I feel like if you were the way that you are and expressing the way that you are, what is it that isn't that's bringing them in the first place? What is it that they're attracted to in you that is looking at you as a potential partner? Do you know what I'm saying? So why is this person that you're now in a relationship with, what made them attracted to you in the first place? If you were putting all that out there, it seems strange to me that they are now all of a sudden embarrassed by it and they want to change you, or this, that, or the other. I think that because you're insecure about yourself, and maybe you're worried that somebody might take it the wrong way, that you're maybe subconsciously hiding that part of you more. Playful joking took the wrong way. I don't think so. This sounds to me like you dress or you act a certain way, and your partners end up not liking it or finding it annoying, whatever the case. So, in my opinion, I would definitely make sure that at beginning stages of the relationship, you're being true to yourself and your interests. And if you want a partner that that likes those things in you, then maybe try to find a partner in the same space. Maybe try to find a partner that also likes to dress more eccentrically and uses fashion to express themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like if you find somebody that's in the same space, it could fix a lot of the issues that you're having, because it really seems like the biggest thing is because you even had to defend yourself of saying, I don't think my interests are that cringy or anything. So it sounds like there's people that were putting in your head that your interests were cringy, the way that you dress or the way that you act is embarrassing. And I feel like if you were with the right person that respected you as a person and had similar interests, that wouldn't be as much of an issue. Self-confidence might be building up, helps remove fear of others' opinions. But here's the thing, but you speak like you don't want to conform, you don't want to change who you are. So just be that person. Because the only person it's hurting is you. Because I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I kind of want to hide this because I want to be a little bit more normal. But no matter what, that is you. That's going to come out eventually. So just show it to them at the beginning so you don't have to go through the months and months, whatever, for that just to fail when the true you comes out. And that's the same for other people, right? So on the other side too, these people could be trying to conform to you and not being true to themselves. And then they're coming out later being like, actually, I don't like this or that. But like, what flipped all of a sudden? They not dressed that way from the get-go? That's what I mean, right? It's so hard because I need more context. But you also say in here that you're not a very sexual person, so you can't online date. I completely disagree with that. You don't have to be a very sexual person to online date. It takes... Listen, there's people on Tinder and all of that that are just looking for sex, whatever it is. Like, I feel like 90% of the people that go on Tinder are trying to do something like that. And there's that 10% that are really trying to find somebody. And they have to sort through all those people as well. Because if the person on the other end on Tinder is just wanting to do sexual stuff, then they're not really committed to being in a relationship anyway. So it takes a lot of digging. The way I look at Tinder is like a thrift shop, you know? You go in, there's lots of options, but you're gonna be there grinding, looking through each piece that you don't like until you find that one hero piece where you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna give that a try, you know? So I feel like that's the way you kind of have to approach Tinder. You kind of have to like go through a lot until you find something you like, because there's a lot of shit in there that you don't. There's a lot of used cheap shit up in that thrift store, so you gotta find something, you know. They're all used and cheap. Exactly. I'm gonna pop some tags. I'm gonna pop some tags. But yeah, there's also if you're not a very sexual person and you are non-binary, put that right on your profile. Make sure, like, I would love to see what your dating profile looks like. Put a dating profile together that shows how you dress, how you act, like your eccentric side, and then put in your bio that you're non-binary and non-sexual or asexual, whatever you want to label yourself as. Because in that way, then you are attracting the people that you want. It takes longer. It takes a lot longer, I would assume. But then you're gonna find somebody that's more worth your time. It takes a lot of time to find someone that's worth your time, you know? I'm tired of shopping. Yeah, I bet, honestly. Resume for relationships. Yes. Shopping sucks. Yeah, chat dating profile review stream when, bro. Spitting straight facts. I'd review your guys' Tinder profiles. Rating your dating profiles would be fun. Stream a YouTube vid. Yeah, maybe. The Her dating app has all those options to choose to display on your profile. Duke of Lexington. The Her dating app. I don't know what dating apps are out there. Like, I don't even know, like, Tinder, all that. I'm so just boomer, don't know. But I'm sure there's a lot of very specific apps and dating sites for any type of person. So happy to be married. Dating sounds awful anymore. I know. I would watch the fuck out of that, bro. Well, I'm glad. I can't use quarantine as an excuse as to why I don't do anything anymore. Yeah, fair. That married life, yeah. But I hope any of that helped. You're my first one, so I'm kind of like, you know, fumbling through this. But I hope that helped in any way. Next one. Sunny Ray. Chunky Vanilla. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Oh, wait. Why is this not up? There we go. Thank you for the prime. Thank you. I appreciate it. Her is a great dating app for LGBTQ relationships, platonic and romantic. Oh, well, there you go. Try out some Her. Now I know for next time, for the next one. My husband is a complete pacifist and hates anything to do with physical violence. He refuses to ever physically hurt anyone or be involved in something that could end up hurting somebody else. He believes in this so strongly that when our neighbor was screaming for help from her abusive boyfriend who was currently beating her, he just stood on our back porch while I jumped the fence and to pull her over to our side while the cops were called. Whew. I understand that he hates violence, but shouldn't the first instinct to be to help another person? I'm a small Asian woman living in the Midwest, so I would like to feel like I'd be protected. We've had this conversation about it before, but no scenario I threw out can convince him. How do I get my husband to at least consider changing his view? Here's the thing I'm going to tell you. There is nothing that you can say that is going to change your husband's view. And you need to find it within yourself if you can be happy with that or not. It sounds like this person is truly a pacifist and he's been upfront with you about it. This is how I am. This is my personality. Maybe there's trauma in his past, whatever. But there's no way that you're going to change him. Something like this is like a personality trait and how somebody is. So I don't think it's going to change, unfortunately, Sunny Ray. And here's another thing. You jumping over that fence, that's definitely was heroic, but you are a small Asian woman, so you do have to be careful as well. So just be careful. Just be careful. Don't let, you know, your guts get the best of you and put you in a bad situation, because this sounds like it would have been a bad situation. Nah, he's just a bitch. See, Mr. Crispy Stacks, some people aren't violent. Some people are scared. Some people don't believe in violence and don't believe in that. So, you know, guy can have a gun. Exactly, the guy can have a gun. And the cops were on their way. What you could do is you could yell out. You could be loud, something like that. But something that makes it so you're not putting yourself directly in the way of harm. You know what I mean? You don't stand around while a woman gets beat. I agree, Miss Crispy Stacks. I'm not saying you need to stand around while a woman gets beat. I'm saying there's other things that you could have done outside of hopping the fence to try to break it up. The cops were called. The cops were coming. Bystander syndrome sucks. Feeling like you can't do anything. Exactly. Not everyone knows how to respond either. People respond to situations like this very differently. There's so many people in chat that would say, oh yeah, I'd 100% jump in. I would 100% jump in. I would go and I'd fight and I would do whatever. I would instantly react. But then those same people, when they're actually in those type of situations, completely freeze up. It's how your body is reacting and how your brain is reacting to certain situations. And you can't, unless you've been in that situation before, you have no idea how you're going to react in that moment. You can say, oh, I would do this, I would do that. Oh, I'd kick his ass. Oh, bah. But unless you've been there, you have no fucking idea. Fight or flight, bro. You have no idea. Some people's instincts are just different than others. You don't know until you're in it. Exactly, it's instinct. Some people act on it, some people don't. It's dangerous to get involved in domestic abuse situations like that too. There have been times where the victim defends the abuser. Exactly. I was a correctional officer before, so I had to fight for your coworkers' lives. Yeah, see, that's crazy. Good for you. Been there, done that. That also would have regretted getting violent. Yeah, you don't know what you're made of until you're in it, man. Yeah, I agree. You never really know what you would do until you're actually in the situation. You may know what you would want to do, but it doesn't mean you'll actually do it. Exactly. Been there, done that. Tried to call the cops as my friend's girlfriend stabbed him, and he defended her to the cops. Bro, see? It's like, I stand by shitting in their mailbox. Okay. I would say that's more of like a passive-aggressive play, shitting in their mailbox, but you know, yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't think you're gonna be able to truly change your husband if that's really where his morals lie and how, you know, what his instincts are telling him. So yeah, you have to find it within yourself if that's something that you can live with and that you can be happy with. And if you're not, then that's gonna be an entirely different conversation, right? But yeah, thanks for submitting. Appreciate it. Next up. Weebs for sale. I've only been with my partner for a couple of months now. Couple of days, over 4 months now, and they're very high energy and extroverted, whereas I'm the complete opposite. Also important note, we're in a semi-long distance relationship, and everything has been going quite well for us until recently, where I've been so busy with work. And also when they come to visit for a week or so, I just feel so socially exhausted, both during the week and afterwards. And I just feel like I can't give them the attention they deserve. I spoke to a friend about this, and she said it seemed like I'm burnt out on the relationship already, and I don't know what to do. So, is this your first time being in a relationship in a while? I don't know if you're here or not to be able to answer this. Weebs for sale. Here's the thing, right? People sometimes need space. That's just sometimes your love language. That's sometimes, you know, how you have to function in a relationship. think the best play here is just talk to your partner. You just have to make sure that you're expressing this in a way that doesn't make them feel like you don't like them or that makes them feel insecure in the relationship, but just say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling. Sometimes I just need to recharge a little bit. Communication. Communication is key. You're clearly a more introverted person, so you know your battery gets depleted pretty quickly, and you need that separation and that that time to yourself, which is easy but also very difficult in a long distance relationship, right? Because the reason why it's easy is because when you're long distance, when they're at their house and you're at yours, it's pretty easy to pick up and put down things when you want because they're not physically there. But then when they come to visit, they only have that certain block of time to be able to spend time with you. So it feels like that whole week that they're there, you have to give all of your energy and your attention to your partner throughout that entire week. So that's the only thing that's for somebody that's introverted, long distance relationships can be really hard. My suggestion would, depending on how far apart you are, because you said semi-long distance, is try to plan shorter trips with each other just until you're able to, maybe live in the same area or move in together where you can walk away and have your own space when you want it. It is really hard when, somebody is coming into your space and you don't have a say of when or where you go, you know what I mean? When you don't have a say on when you get your alone time and when you don't. Decide if you're worth the effort and find the solution by communicating love languages. Is true. Or don't be shy to just let them know that you can't meet up on a day you're feeling burnt out. Yeah. And also, like, you're saying that you've been so busy with work as well, right? You could just say, hey, I've been really busy with work. Can we do this instead? Like there's different ways that you can get around this without it being like, I don't want to see you so much because it makes me burnt out. It really depends how you communicate with these people. As a long distance relationship, as someone in a long distance relationship, if you can't deal with them for the short period you get with them, that's an issue. I do agree. It just depends. It depends, right? Just some people are different, Max Lee Clark. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's an issue because some people are truly extremely introverted, and even though they love somebody and they like spending time with somebody, they still need their space to be able to recharge. A lot of people need more of a balance. Like, I'm a type of person that I'm like, I will be with somebody all the time and I won't get burnt out. I'm really bad at getting burnt out when it comes to being in a relationship. I more so get burnt out when I'm doing like long stretches of vacation or a lot of social interactions where I have to be on. You know what I mean? So like when I'm meeting people like people through stream or people that I need to meet for work or this or the other, and you have to feel very on. I struggle with doing a lot of interactions like that in a row, whereas people that I'm really comfortable with, it's a lot easier because you can be just sitting on a couch next to somebody and just watching somebody and you're having your own time while also having time together, if that makes sense. So I would give it some time because you guys are kind of still in, you guys are definitely still in the honeymoon phase. So the longer you guys are together, the more you can have that like alone time within your time, if that makes sense. Me and my partner both get socially burned out. We both just communicated about it and we're both happy with going out when we're home and just do our own thing. Fair. See, a lot of people are different in that way. A lot of relationships are different. Relationships are complicated. No two are the same because no two people are the same. So every single relationship needs to be handled as such. You know what I mean? My wife and I call it the side-by-side time. Bro, people call everything different. Like rectangle time, where you just sit on your phone, just sit on the couch, and everyone just has their phone out. You're just kind of doing your own thing. You're mentally somewhere else, but you're still close to your partner. So it's like, oh, this is nice. Just shit in their mailbox. Exactly. You know what? Weaves for sale, just shit in their mailbox. Thank you for submitting. Let's see the next one. Oh, wrong. A black bear. Relationships are the most complicated thing in the universe, I swear. Yep. It's because two individuals with so many different opinions and feelings on everything. Every single little thing you do, the way that you live your life is how you have been taught to do it. There is no other single person with the same experiences and traumas and whatever that is going to live their life exactly the same as you. So it's two people living completely different lives trying to live harmoniously together. It takes years and years and years. Coexisting with somebody is the most difficult thing you can ever do. Your twin, yes. Yeah, true. But then that, like, I mean in a sexual, you know, romantic relationship. A black bear. Hey, Alex. So my girlfriend and I have been together for nearly a year. My friends like her. My parents and my kid like her. I want to propose to her, but I don't know an appropriate time frame to do so. For reference, I was married once before, and I got engaged fairly quickly after we started dating, and it didn't end well, and we got divorced a while ago. Black bear. So it sounds like you have a pattern of doing this already. Jumping into something maybe a little too soon. I would talk to her about it. I would talk to your partner about it. Maybe bring it up passively. Be like, what do you think about marriage? What do you think is a good timeline? You know? I think this is definitely something that you have to be both on the same page for. I'm not saying tell her, oh, I want to propose to you. When do you think I should? Like, bring it up a little more casually. You know, there's a lot of different ways that you can bring this up in conversation and get her side of it before just hopping in a year in. Because to some people, a year would be way too fast. A year is not fast enough. Are you living together? It really depends on what your morals and like your religious views are on this too. Because for me personally, I don't think you should ever propose to somebody before living with them for at least a year. The first year is like you're just outside of that honeymoon phase, right? And then you have to live with each other. The first like 3-4 months is another honeymoon phase. Maybe even more than that. Maybe the first half a year of you living with somebody is them hiding things from you. Those little tiny things that they don't really want to let you know about. They're hiding those things from you, you know? Months to year to date, year to live, then maybe minimum. Since people need to wait 20 years until they get married and realize things aren't always going to be happy times. Exactly. You have to figure out, you have to get in fights. You have to disagree on things. You have to figure out how you guys communicate when things aren't good. You know, does vacations together count as living together? Not exactly. It depends though. You know, there's obviously different situations when you're in different countries or states or whatever. But sci-fi, you're not in this category. It's different. Carlos already found out I poop. No. Ladies don't poop. Ladies don't poop. Ladies don't poop. Ladies do not poop. No. Different countries, huh? Like the US and Canada. Bro, no, like the United States and Australia. My husband and I made an agreement to never poop in front of each other. That's probably fair. Only ugly ladies fart. No woman, no poop. You know that song? No woman, no poop. That's because women don't poop. You guys know the song. I'm ugly, I guess. Tell my IBS that then. But yeah, I think that, you know, objectively a year is a little quick, but I don't know you and your relationship with this person, right? But I always would recommend, if your religious beliefs allow it, to live with someone before taking that step. Because it says that you've been together. I don't know how long you've been living together. You could have moved in with each other right away, and you could have already passed, you know, this whole year you could have been living with each other. You don't know. But I'd say, you know, it takes a minimum of half a year on top of dating, living with somebody before someone can know if they're able to spend the rest of their life with this person. It's a lot. It's a commitment. It is not just some willy-nilly thing where it's like, you know, marriage. Like it's supposed to be this cherished sacred thing that you know that you're ready for, because people change, people grow up. It depends on what age you are too, because you know the person I was when I was 20 is so much different than the person I was when I was 30. So people grow and change. You have to check in with your partner and see if you guys are growing and changing together, or if you're growing and changing apart as well. You know, people are different once you start living with them. 100%. There goes the internet. Guys, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna cry. I can't. Hey, I just want to say you're cool and the segment is cool. Thanks for helping people. I do enjoy giving advice. Even though, you know, I don't necessarily take it myself sometimes. But giving advice, I feel like, helps me grow as a person, too. Because you really have to think about things, you know, objectively as a third party, you know? Just get business internet. Just get a different provider. You think you haven't tried all this shit? What's the song? I don't know. Exclamation mark song. It probably just changed, so I don't know. It's a part of a live playlist. Who put this shit in my mailbox? Who put this shit in my mailbox? Cox hates you, Alex. They really do. Have you tried communicating with your
Cox
IP?
hates you, Alex.
Just download more da-da-da-da wham. Bro, I'm back to 0 viewers. This is completely fucking all of my analytics. I hate it. 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 We have like 3 different VODs for this already. Okay. But yeah, Black Bear, I hope that answered your question. I don't know where I left off, but hopefully that helped out. Next one. We're just going to keep going through them. Internet's going to be the internet. Edrin32. I love my wife so much, and we have a 1-year-old daughter. I have a very open, experimental sexual relationship before we met. However, in our 8 years together, our sex life has been awful. I don't like having sex with her, but I have no idea how to broach this topic with her. I really hope that's not your actual Twitch name and that they know what your Twitch is. It sounds like... Damn. See, shit like this... Shit like this, it's kind of like, I have no idea the situation in your relationship. You know, I don't know if you're still making your wife feel sexy to want to have a sexual relationship with you. Just because the way that you're talking here, it's kind of like, how are you making her feel? Because making your partner insecure can completely stop a sexual relationship. So if you're not building her up, especially after having a 1-year-old daughter, she's probably very insecure about things about her body and shit. So for you to be like, we had a very open experimental sexual relationship 8 years ago. You grow up. People grow up. And if you want to keep that flame alive, you want to keep having a very open experimental sexual relationship, talk to your partner about it. Don't be openly embarrassing your partner, being like, our sex life is awful. I don't like having sex with her. This tells me that you still have a sex life, but you're saying that you don't. You're telling me 2 different things. Your sex life has been awful. So that tells me, oh, they're not having as much sex. They're not like doing what they used to do. But then you turn it into, I don't like having sex with her. You guys have a 1-year-old. You guys have been together for 8 years. Weird phrasing. You'd say, I don't enjoy, not I don't like. Exactly. Exactly. This is just very strongly worded, and this makes me feel like maybe you come off a little blunt to your partner already. And if she was insecure before, I really hope, I'm so sorry, Edward's wife, I really hope you don't see this, because this is, Jesus Christ. This would destroy a person to see. I love my wife so much. That's what this is one thing I don't understand, right? You started with I love my wife so much. But then you proceed to say such blunt things with like, our sex life is awful. I don't like having sex with her. Yeah. Also, if you have had a lot of experience, maybe she hasn't had a chance to figure out that she can do so, maybe teach her. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood this. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I need to readdress this whole thing. I misread this. I need to readdress this whole thing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy is right. You had a very open, experimental sexual relationship before you met with somebody else. You've been with this woman for 8 years. You knew from that first year how they were sexually. So for you to come back at them 8 years later and be like, my ex was actually better in bed, so I'm not happy now, is on you. That's on you. What the fuck? That's fucked up. That's fucked up to do to somebody. That is so fucked up to do to somebody, buddy. Somebody shows you how they are sexually and you act like you're happy with that. And then 8 years later, after having a 1-year-old daughter, you complain and say that your ex was better and that you miss having an open experimental sexual relationship before with somebody else. This means that this has been an issue since you guys met. If this is coming out 8 years later and you're still thinking about that sexual relationship 9 years ago, you're the asshole. To be fair, it's hard to judge after the first 7 years. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I need to get off this one because it makes me, I don't like that. Just relationship. That man is gay. A gay man typed that. That man is gay. He had open, he just wants to be fucked in his butt cheeks. And she don't got no dick. So he needs the way that he spoke about her. Oh, I love her, but she's awful. She's awful. I hate having sex with her. Oh my God. This woman bore a child for you. They had a baby. You have a 1-year-old daughter. Okay. 24-year-old female, recently met a new guy, 47-year-old male. Okay. We've been getting along great. I don't want to instantly judge. I have a personal story about a friend that I'll tie in with this as well, but let me read the whole thing. Don't instantly judge, okay? 24-year-old female, recently met a new guy, 47-year-old male, and we've been getting along great. At first, I wasn't into him in a romantic way, but he kept hinting at it. Seeing as I'm new to the area, he was attractive, and we got along so great, I decided to try being friends with benefits. While on the phone with him, about 1 month into being friends with benefits, he told me that he loved me. I didn't respond, and I quickly changed the subject. He brought it up again that same night over text, and followed it up with, oops, as if he didn't already say it a few hours earlier. I responded with, I really enjoy you too. Since then, he's asked me weekly about if I've been with anyone else and stated, it might be a problem if you have. I don't want to end this friends with benefits, but I'm thinking these are some red flags. Any advice for women in a gerulationship? What is this word? Like geriatric? Like old? I think you need to end it. The fact that you don't want to end the friend with benefits is strange to me, because he clearly wants to be exclusive with you. He has very strong feelings for you. So I feel like it's not really fair of you to continue a relationship with this person if you do not see it going that way. I think they've made it very clear about what their feelings are for you and what they want out of it. So even though, you know, it's unfair of them to expect a relationship out of you, which doesn't seem like they are, it's unfair for you to not then express that's not something I'm interested in and for you to end it. It's definitely huge red flags. These are definitely red flags. But at the same time, you have to put it on yourself to end it, because it's unfair to drag that person along if you don't have those feelings, you know? OP says recently. This could be days, weeks, or almost a year. I don't know what that means. That's very true. How recent is recently? Especially like if it's like recent, like we've been seeing each other for like a week and now he loves me. You should run. Don't be selfish. You're hurting him if you play him. I totally agree. You're being selfish if you continue this relationship. Whether, you know, you see this person as a friend or not, that's not the way that they're going to see you. And it's selfish to try to nurture this as a relationship in any sort of way. Unless you're interested in them romantically and you want to actually pursue something exclusive with them. Girl, just run. Girl, just run. It was a month? Oh, did it say a month? That sounds at least being serious. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, they did say about 1 month into being friends with benefits. So it says they met each other recently. So maybe they met each other, you know, between 1 and 2 months ago, and a month ago they started, you know, fooling around. Yeah, a little serious. But yeah, I think you just have to end it. That's really the only way around that one. Next one. Wendy's hamburgers. Uh-oh, gotta go. Uh-oh, gotta go. She's sowing oats and he wants to settle down. Yeah, 47-year-old man wants to settle down. Like, they're in a different phase of life than you are. Dear Alex, I've been with my girlfriend for 5 months, and I love her very much. She's very shy and hasn't had an actual boyfriend before. One other guy used her. Also, we're both 25. She's pretty bad at kissing, and she will She's pretty bad at kissing, and she will barely move her lips, and I've been trying to work with her to get better at it, but it seems like she will make progress one time we hang out, and then the next time she'll completely forget and go back to terrible. Kissing may not be a big deal to people, but to me it's very important because it sets the mood for sex and adds a passion and romance. I've tried to tell her to watch some YouTube videos to try to get better, which I felt like a dick saying to her, but she even admitted that she's not a good kisser. She refuses to watch any videos and there isn't much progress, but I don't know what else to do. Appreciate any advice. Thank you, Chat and Alex. So, this one's a little bit difficult, and I could probably tell you what's going on with this. Wendy's hamburgers. I could probably tell you what's happening here. Sounds like, you know, more nervous, shy person, right? You guys have been dating for 5 months, but that's still not that long. Especially if she hasn't been in a relationship before. So it sounds like she's still maybe not completely comfortable with you. And the fact that it's been brought up, the fact that she's not a good kisser, she probably gets very nervous to kiss you. So, hey, Segaraga, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. I'm convinced this girl's actually a real doll. Let me pause this for a second. Thank you, Segaraga, for the 10. I appreciate it. But, I think that since they are more shy, and since you've already brought up that they're maybe not the best kisser, it could definitely be a situation where they're getting more nervous, and it's making her revert back to not being the greatest kisser. Just give it time. Honestly, if you really like this girl and you're saying that you love this person very much, give it time. Just let it happen naturally. Telling somebody to watch YouTube videos and telling them that they're not a good kisser it's gonna make it worse. Watching YouTube videos is not gonna teach you how to kiss. Especially teach her how to kiss the way that you want her to kiss you, you know? Kissing is weird anyways. I respectfully disagree. What do you mean kissing is weird anyways? Kissing to sex, stressful thinking during the formal about the later. Exactly. I think that there's now pressure on the situation, so the only way that you can alleviate it is just like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You just have to take it in within yourself to try to be more casual about it and help build her up to feeling secure enough to becoming a better kisser. The more you kiss, the more she's gonna learn off you because she's absorbing like a sponge because she hasn't really done it much before. So, yeah, I feel like the longer you guys are together, the better the kissing will be. Oh, could you imagine touching lips with your lips? That's fucking disgusting. Okay, not today, Satan. Tongue part is weird. Yeah, the tongue part's weird. Just mouth closed. That's how I kiss. Yo. Yo. I'm sure the guy with a kid felt the same way, bro. Leave room for Jesus in between them lips, okay? I mean, I guess when you think about the fact that when you're attracted to another person and we'd like to smush around our lips with other lips, it's kind of weird. Okay, it really do be. Have you ever seen the video of the it's like two people kissing, but it's like a diagram like sliced down the middle, and you can just see their tongues. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hold on, let me see. I want to see if I can find it. Hold on, you guys. Side dissection, people making out. Something. It's like. Oh, what would it be under? Is it X-ray? MRI, X-ray, people making out. it the MRI? I feel like I saw it in a different way. It was like a MRI kissing. I don't think this is the one I saw, but this is probably... trying to load. Is attempting to load. Is my internet still here? Not wanting to load. It won't play. What anatomy of kissing? Try that. That video does not... You guys can't see the screen, right? Holy shit, I'm playing with fire. Oh, here we go. Show her this video. Oh, cross-section kissing. That sounds better. Bro, some of these are rough. Oh, I hate this. I hate all of this. You know what? You know what? I'm a pass on this. I'm a pass on this. You're welcome, chat. I'm a pass on this. Yep, kissing is weird as fuck, confirmed. Yeah, let's not kiss. Let's not kiss, I think. I think maybe kissing could be off the menu. I think we could take that out. Call me Snuggles. Thank you for the 7 months. Let's go. Let's go. Where are we at with the plushies? I'm so curious. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. We're at 74 silver, 37% funded. Thank you to everybody that's adopted Alexi. Appreciate you. Okay. But yeah, so that would be my advice. Just, you know, let her get more comfortable. Maybe get her more, feeling more secure. And just give it some time. That's all you can really do. But what if we kissed in the Macca's drive-thru line? Oh, bro. Ew. Macca's. Thank you for the prime. I'll read this name out. I will. I did it. Anonymous. Hi, Alex. This one might be more mild, so I'm sorry. It's okay. I've been in a relationship for over a year now with my boyfriend. Before we started dating, he was always on social media posting nonstop and showing off his life. Now, since we started dating, he still somewhat shows off his life, but the problem is that he doesn't ever show me. LOL. All his friends know about me, and I've met them countless times, but for some reason, it just bugs me that he doesn't ever post about me on Instagram or anything. I brought it up a couple times now, and he says he'll do it, but then he's never done it. Sometimes when I'm left to my own thoughts, I'm like, is he hiding me or something? Anyway, I just wanted to know your thoughts. And I just wanted to see what other thoughts you might have and hear an outsider's perspective. Thank you. I feel like this is a common one. Does he crop you out of pictures? I would hope not. That would be bad. It's been over a year. You know, I've been in relationships where they like don't want to post. And I honestly think it's a commitment thing. I think it's, you know, being scared of commitment. Because it could be a multitude of things, and I don't want to put them in your head. But one of them could be, you know, kind of scared to commit. And when they officially put you out there, it's like, okay, off the market. But it's been a year. It's been a year. If this is something that you like, you know, they could do one every once in a while. There's so many people that hate showing their relationship to other people, which is totally normal. A lot of people feel that way. They don't like doing that kind of stuff. But I feel like there's ways to post images of you with your partner without it coming off too romantic or too like lovey-dovey. You know, like even like a group photo with you and him and other people. Like it depends on, like, have you never been seen on a social media anywhere ever? Like, you're letting social media ruin your relationship. I get that, you mans, and it's like, okay, you shouldn't care. But you do. If people are trying to show off their life on social media and they're trying to, you know, express, you know, the things that they like through social media, it's hard to not feel insecure when they're not showing other people you. You know, it's really hard to not feel like, hey, are you hiding me? Why don't you want to post about me? Do you like me? Are you talking to somebody else? You don't want them to see me? You know? I'm in the same situation but flipped. I don't talk about my boyfriend on social media a lot. I feel anxious letting other people into my relationship. For me, it's partially the fear of public affection because I hate it when other couples are too coupley. See, that's what I was talking. That's another thing. Some people don't like sharing that lovey-dovey type stuff publicly. A lot of people hate it. Public affection is like, do not like. And your boyfriend definitely could be somebody that feels that way. But again, I think that there is ways to throw up photos or make it so you feel like you're validated in the relationship and you're a part of his life in his social media sphere without it being like too romantic, lovey-dovey, gross, you know? Like literally a group photo with everybody. You know, have your arm around somebody, you know, mention you at all, you know. My brother's wife makes him post on Insta, writes the post and picks the photos for him. Situations like this can get really weird, to be honest. My husband doesn't post me, and we've been together 8 years. Some people just don't like to post like that. I agree. And if you're fine with that, then that's totally fine. But it sounds like this person likes that kind of thing, you know. So if one partner doesn't like it and the other person needs that to feel validated, like that's a part of their love language, then you have to come up with some kind of in between. You can't just be like, no, well, I really like it, I need this. Well, I don't. Like, it's like you have to come up with some sort of compromise, or else it's just not going to work out. It comes out of communication. I agree. It comes out of communication. Ooga booga communication. 100%. My brother just got married in May and he's the happiest he's ever been, but he never posts about it because he just doesn't use social media. Okay, that's different, Slippery Noodle. If you just don't use social media, then it's different. But it sounds like this person really does use social media and they're specifically showing around their partner. I've been with my partner for a year and he only told his cousin, one of his best friends, my name like a month ago. I know he loves me, he just doesn't really talk about any personal stuff. It's just how he is. Yeah, and some people are like that and some people are okay with that. But it sounds, again, this specific situation sounds like they're not. So it's kind of like communication, compromise, figuring out, you know, some kind of balance, meet halfway sort of shit. I'm usually not down for posting about a significant other if it's like locked in, yeah, but even a year may be short. Fair. Some people view time very differently. A year relationship could be extremely long for one person or extremely short for somebody else. It just depends on, you know, their experiences with relationships to begin with. Okay, next up. Mixter. Me and my girlfriend of 2.5 years are moving into an apartment together today. What are the most important things to keep in mind when living with a partner? Thanks, Alex. Much love from Tokyo. Whew. This is just straight up advice. So you guys don't really have, it doesn't sound like you guys are having anything going on. But important things to keep in mind with living with a partner is you both are individuals. And depending on how your partner is, you need your personal space. You definitely, even if you have a small place, you definitely have to put things in place to make sure that you're both getting, you know, your separation. Also, if you're a type of person, it depends. Again, there's so many vast differences in people and how, you know, they act in relationships and what they want to get out of relationships, etc., etc., etc. One big mistake I find is people in new relationships, they'll move in together, and whether it be the man or the woman, one person will go above and beyond doing things that they normally wouldn't want to do. You know what I mean? They'll do things like they'll set expectations for the relationship very unbalanced because they're trying to impress the other person still. You're still in that honeymoon phase. So one person will take on way more chores than they want to do. They'll do way more dishes than they want to do. They don't like doing dishes, but they'll do them. They'll do them for both of you. They'll do things and go above and beyond to do things for both of you when it should be balanced and it should be separated and you should have boundaries and be able to clearly define who's doing what. And I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes people make when they first move in. Because they're both just trying to keep everything happy. Like, we move in, oh, whatever, I'll just do it. It's no big deal. I'll just do it, no big deal. But then 2 years into just no big deal, when it's something that you hate, but now you're locked in, it's really difficult to change later on in life because now your partner thinks that this is what the relationship was. This is how you were. So trying to change it way after the fact is going to be difficult for both of you, and you're going to be resenting your partner without them even knowing. Personally, I delegate chores Personally, I delegate chores to my boyfriend if things need to be done and I'm busy. He has a hard time figuring out what needs to do, so I let him know. It works. Yeah, Kendra, like, everybody is different when it comes to relationships, so it really depends. And, like, sometimes the man could be the one, oh, I cook dinner every night. Oh, I do this, I do that. I do all these things above and beyond that I don't necessarily want to do, and I want it to be shared, but I'm just doing it because I want to keep everyone happy because we just moved in together and I don't want to fight. Communication is key, you know? You both just signed up to be a problem-solving team. Commit to it. That's so true. Test different things too. If something is not working, then try something else. Exactly. I don't like doing dishes and my boyfriend doesn't like cleaning toilets, so maybe even finding out roles. Hold on. What did this say? I don't like doing dishes and my boyfriend doesn't like cleaning toilets, so maybe even finding out roles so things naturally feels balanced. I agree. Sounds like you should start doing your dishes in the toilet. Okay. Didn't like that. This traumatized me. Same. I'm an incredible cook. Thank you very much. I have the same TV as you. That's good. I'm glad you do. Who likes cleaning toilets? Nobody. Sad how so many people just can't figure out communication is important. It takes a long time, right? Because a lot of people... I think a lot of people view relationships as this always get along, very agreeable thing, when it's not. I think that you're taught at a very young age that relationships are supposed to be all like love and butterflies, and you're always going to get along and figure out a compromise so easily on every little thing. But it's just not like that. I think the biggest thing you need to learn about going into a relationship long term as an adult is figuring out how Oh, wrong way. Fuck. There we go. Oh. Okay. I don't know where I was. I don't know what you guys heard. I don't know what got caught in the VOD. So I'm sorry. Do you guys know what I was saying? What were we figuring out? I don't know. You guys had to tell me the whole sentence. I would love to be a fly on the wall in Alex's house. I would love to be a fly on the wall in Alex's house when they discuss who has to clean Wubby's streaming bathroom. Wubby streams it, or Wubby cleans it because he's an adult and he cleans his own stuff. We're figuring out to. I don't know what before that is. He said the secret to life is. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. So, nothing since the secret to living together in new relationships. We should probably just move on to the next one. Ugh. So frustrating. Very frustrating. I feel like I said a really good answer to this one too, but guess we'll never know. Okay, next one. Odd lid. Hardest thing about being an adult in a relationship is figuring out the saying. It's figuring out. Oh, I remember. The hardest thing about being in a relationship as an adult, outside of just communication, is trying to figure out how to resolve fights. How to resolve the actual fights that are being had. Like I was saying, relationships aren't all just like love and butterflies, and it's about compromise. But compromise isn't easy because people have things that they want, and it's really hard for them to compromise on those things. So it's not as simple as, oh, just compromise. It's really trying to solve problems together and not against each other. I think that's the biggest thing. Wait, y'all don't just let it dissolve into fist fights? Well, yeah, obviously, but you know. I kick his shins and run away. Fair, fair. Communication is key to preventing issues from coming up. I agree. I agree. Understanding what the other is saying. Yeah, true. Also, like, sometimes, like, I'm the type of person that I want to resolve something right then and there, but sometimes you need to give it 10, 15, 20, an hour, 2 hours, some space in between to come back a little bit less hot-headed and try to discuss things, you know? Son of a... I clicked the button at that time. Now I'm facing mandatory ads. Oh, no. Compromise for the weak-willed. You must crush your spouse to dust and impose your iron will upon them and their cats. Exactly. I like that. Okay. Okay, next up. Oddlid. So I've been talking to a friend for the past couple of months. It's not anything official. It's just still super fun, and I feel it could be more. Here lies the problem. She recently got accepted into medical school and will likely be out of the country for the next couple of years minimum. Should I even make an attempt to see where we could be if it's likely to just be paused or broken up when she does leave? I feel like I don't want to put that on her at this time, but I also feel like it could be our only chance to see if this really works. Any advice would be much appreciated. It depends on when she leaves, right? It's like, this is hard. If it's meant to be, it will happen. But here's the thing. This one's difficult because it really depends on your feelings for each other, right? Because you could give it a try. If you, where you are right now, where you're living and the job that you have, all of that, if that's something you can't compromise on, you can't leave in the next few years, and you wouldn't be willing to go with her to this other country, then it's not worth your time at this point, right? Because you definitely wouldn't be able to long-term, like, multiple years in different countries right at the beginning of a relationship. That would be so hard. That'd be so hard. I wouldn't sign up for something knowing it's going to be long distance immediately. Yeah, maybe this is something you can revisit years from now, but it is the brutal reality of one of you is going to have to make some kind of sacrifice, and you know this before you've even started it, you know? So I feel like this might be something you just need to kind of let rest for now. Or if you're willing, if you're thinking in your head that I am able to relocate if I really wanted to, then maybe, hey, give it a try. But it depends on how much time you have before she leaves. But it does suck, so I'm sorry for that. Oh, Strawberry Rin. Sheesh, Rin. You brave putting your name on this. You brave. My cousin female just got married to an old flame from years past. They have a kid now. Very happy. My mom did the same thing. My mom met a tour bus driver in France that did not speak any English when she was 21 or something. And they rekindled like 8-9 years ago now. Something like that. They rekindled when she was like in her 40s. And now they're married. But you. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Rin has to say. I don't know if I should ask my friend to be... I don't know if I should ask my friend to be my maid of honor. I really hope that she's not here. We have a really solid friend group, but in the past couple years, me and three of the girls have gotten really close. Mostly because we were the only ones who didn't move away during COVID. Well, in the past 6 months, one of my bridesmaids, who helped my fiance plan her engagement, had a totally random heart attack and passed away. Bro, that's so sad. Let me reread this. Hold on. I don't know if I want to ask my friend to be my maid of honor. We have a really solid friend group, but in the past couple of years, me and the 3 other girls have gotten really close, mostly because we're the only ones that didn't move away during COVID. Well, in the past 6 months, one of my bridesmaids, who helped my fiance plan our engagement, had a totally random heart attack and passed away. That's so sad. And my original maid of honor was hit by a train. What? What? Bro. Anyway, I had already told my friend who passed that she would be my maid of honor, and all my other bridesmaids know. I had already told the friend that passed that she would be my maid of honor, and all of my other bridesmaids knew. Damn. This is not a fake poster. We know Strawberry Rin. They're in chat. It's not a fake poster. After they passed, I decided I wasn't going to have a maid of honor, but me and my friend are the only ones left out of the fearsome 4, and we've gotten so much closer considering everything that's happened. I want to ask her to be my maid of honor now because I genuinely love her and I want her to have the title, but I don't want her to feel like it's weird and that she's replacing our friend who we both love so much. Is it weird? My fiance thinks I should ask her, but I don't know if it'll make her feel weird. Help. Okay, so... Damn, this is rough. I'm so sorry, Rin. This is hard. This whole situation really sucks. And I think that you have a lot of trauma behind this, but it sounds like I think you should 100% ask her to be your maid of honor. I feel like she was there for you through thick and thin, and you guys are really close now, and it's pretty obvious that you want her to be your maid of honor. I don't think that she's going to feel like she's replacing somebody, one of her friends that passed. If anything, it's something that can bring you closer together. But I really think that this should be a very honest and open conversation. I think you should just, if this person is as close to you as it sounds like they are, I think you can have a really honest conversation with them. Tearing up. I'm tearing up. Don't buy me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You could your new Luxie can be your maid of honor. Luxie won't leave you. Bro, I'm kind of crying for real. I'm sad. That sucks. That's rough. We support you, BB. Congratulations on your wedding. We love you. Yeah, congratulations. Luxie won't die. Alex, I didn't say that. Alex, what? I know. Okay, Strawberry Rin. If I'm treating Rin the way that I know how they interact with us in chat and the way that I would like to be interacted with. So the people saying, shut up. Shut up. Sheesh. Goddamn. We are all good people. No, don't fucking keck W me, Ash. Don't fucking know me. But yeah, that's really fucking hard. And I feel like that giving her that title of maid of honor definitely... I don't think that they're gonna feel weird like they're replacing somebody. I think that it would mean a lot to them. I don't know them personally, but just coming from an outsider as a third party, I think you should definitely ask them. But I'm so sorry, Rin. That's rough. It'll be fitting, I think. I agree. Next one. Mayari. Hi, Alex. My boyfriend, 26, and I, 23, have been together for about a year and a half. Our relationship has had many ups and downs, but I honestly wouldn't want to be with anybody else. He's one of my best friends, and we push each other to grow for the better. I am almost done with my associates and looking for university with a good film program. Here's the problem. There's no good film programs in my city, so we'd have to be in a long-distance relationship. We've had conversations about what it will do to our relationship, but we ended up just pushing it off and saying, we'll wait till we have to cross that bridge. In a heated conversation, we discussed and both admitted that we probably wouldn't last in a long-distance relationship. Knowing this information has been making it extremely hard for me to plan where to go to school, since I know it's what I want to achieve my dreams, but I might lose my relationship due to the distance. Any advice? My advice for this is, you're young. Pursue your dreams while you can. Go to school. Do what you need to do. If this relationship was meant to be, it will last. And if it doesn't now, then hey, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you guys can rekindle after school, whatever it may be. But go and do what you need to do now while you're young, girl. Go do what you need to do. Film school is clearly a passion of yours, something that you want to do. And if you love this person, it's gonna be really difficult. But if you put aside film school for this person, say this ends up lasting a long term, right? You are always going to resent this person that you chose them over school. What happens if it doesn't last? What happens if you break up? And then it's like, why didn't I go? So I think you should definitely pursue your passion and try to achieve what you want to achieve, and try to do the long distance relationship. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can revisit it later if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, it will be, you know? But yeah, open, shut. Open and shut. A legit relationship would last through you going to school. I agree. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Especially people that have never been in a long distance relationship, it's probably really daunting and scary. But it could definitely work. Honestly, it could. You're young, 23. You're super young. You got a lot of growing to do still, girl. Cabalt. Dear Alex. Hello, I'm Cabalt. I'm a little 22 male Twinkie. I am gay. Furry astrologist with a huge passion for artistic crafts. I like when people call me good boy and give me pets and validation, as my imposter syndrome tells me all my work sucks. As an autistic Capricorn with 6 Capricorn placements, I am essentially a business person at heart. Everything is practical. Everything needs order. It all has to be a certain way. For a little detail of how detailed I am, I have a Google spreadsheet for every single individual nutrient listed with their dosage, purpose, deficiency, toxicity, interactions, and found sources. That way, I can perfectly curate meals and just memorize those meals so I can completely forget the nutritional values. Okay. All jokes aside, for my relationship and love life, I have been deprived of all love in every single shape and form. There's no foundation or experience to go off of. This drives me insane because I hate the unknown and distance myself from such problems until I learn how to deal with them, which leads me into an unrealistic expectations in relationships. I've tried using dating apps like Tinder and Facebook dating. Yes, I got that desperate, but nothing ever worked. I've tried going to clubs and bars, but I always end up with people wanting nothing more than a hole for the night. I hated that. Hated that. To pass off the question with you, what am I supposed to do? I don't understand the social aspect of relationships, nor do I understand why people end up being overly cautious. On top of that, why am I always preyed on such excessively lustful people towards me, disregarding the human aspect of it all? Thanks in advance, Cabalt. Let me just process. Okay. Whoo! Okay, there's a lot to unpack. Let me just mentally... Okay. Cabalt, you are 22 years old. You're very young. And you did say that, that you are an autistic individual, and that you also have imposter syndrome, and you have a couple other different things that are impacting the way that you interact. I think for somebody like you, especially because you're like, why are people acting, you know, like a hole's a hole kind of thing? Well, you are meeting them through dating apps, you are meeting them through clubs and bars, and you are allowing it to progress to there. I feel like if you don't want something like that to happen, you just stand firm on what you want out of the individuals that you're meeting. And on top of that, maybe talk to a therapist. Because it sounds like there's a couple different things in here that I don't personally have experience with. So I would have no idea how to approach even giving you advice on it. Like, not understanding social aspect, like completely just not even understanding the social aspect of a relationship at all. I don't even know how to, what advice to give you on that, because that's completely foreign to me. It sounds like you just need to grow and learn and maybe, you know, show more respect for yourself in the sense that if these are the type of relationships you don't want, then don't have them. don't allow somebody to take it that far. If that's not something that you're wanting and you're wanting actual relationships, then you need to stop it before it gets to that point, you know? So again, 22, you're super young, got a lot of life to live. I would just say maybe try some therapy. They could give you you know, better information even just than I'm able to give you, because I have no fucking idea. Looking for someone serious at the club is not the move. It's true, but a lot of people struggle with you know, finding people in other ways. Therapy and experience with time. I agree. Chat, serious question. What are Capricorn placements? Beats me. Beats me. No fucking idea. No fucking clue. I don't know. Oh, Lanids. Oh no. I'm scared to read this. If you say anything negative about Heartbeat, I might just have to ban you. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh, okay. This is not about Heartbeat. Oh, this is actually something. Okay. My father, 79-year-old, has a degenerative neurological disease that will eventually be terminal if he lives long enough. It has been a couple of years since he was diagnosed, but probably 10 since it began to affect him, without us knowing what was going on. Our relationship isn't especially close. He has hidden all of his family's past, my family's past, from me, won't share medical information freely, etc. He was unsupportive and often cruel in my childhood, and only began to see me as another functional human being when I was in my 30s. I'm now 45. As his condition has worsened, he's begun to pull away. He doesn't return messages, and when I call him, he lets it go to voicemail. I know this is because his condition is getting worse and he's ashamed of it and mad at himself for being weaker. This has been happening since his diagnosis, and it's now at the point where I'm only able to catch him on the phone every few months. He lives with another family member and is well cared for. Should I redouble my efforts to initiate contact, knowing my chance to interact with him is coming to a close? Or should I respect his wish for privacy at the end of his life and allow him to fade out of sight, knowing he's cared for? I don't especially value our interactions, but does this change the answer? Or will it haunt me to let him go, even if it's honoring his clear wishes? I believe I know what my answer is, but I like your outsider's perspective. This one's really tough. This one's really tough because I feel like, you know, people always feel like they owe more to their parents because they're their parents, which sometimes can be true. But it depends on if it's hurting you or not, right? So it sounds to me like I feel like you need to get on a call with your father and you need to talk to him about this. I feel like you need to say all of these things to him. Because at the end of the day, I feel like you're gonna wish that you had. It really depends on how. I know that you're not. You don't especially value your interactions, so it might not affect you at all, even after his passing. It really depends. But I feel like you should really express these things to him while you have the chance to. Because I feel like it would be good for you. I feel like it would be nice for yourself to have closure at the end of everything. And I feel like it would maybe help you feel better at the end of it, even if you don't value your interactions. It's difficult, right? I would literally just say this. Give him one final call. Tell him that you love him and that you're thinking about him and you'll always be there for him no matter what. Just show him that you're honestly caring and want to be with him, but respect him enough to give him space. Even if it's just a voicemail being like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I know you're going through hard times. I'm struggling to keep in contact with you because I know that you're wanting space. If that's something that you're wanting, then I respect that. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page so you know that I'm here if you want to reach out. You know? Because at the end of the day, it is the end of his life. So he does have the right to live out the rest of his life and the last final potential days how he wants to. If that's with you there or you not, if he wants to be there alone or not. Especially because it sounds like your dad is a hard ass because he's mad at himself for being weaker. And a lot of people like that don't want to ask for help. But just being told, hey, I do feel this way, even if they don't necessarily react to it in the way you might want them to, they still hear it, you know? A lot of people are saying to write a letter to them. It feels more heartfelt when it's written. It just depends. It just depends on what kind of person your dad is. It depends on what type of person that you are, Landon. If you feel like you can speak more freely over voice or through letter. Because like I'm the type of person that I communicate a lot better when I can write it out and actually fully sit down and get my thoughts more collected, because I can sometimes scramble, kind of throw things out, which you probably noticed during the stream. Sometimes I'll stumble over and have a new thought that comes in and then feel like I have to now pursue that thought, and it just kind of gets jumbled sometimes. So it depends on what your communication style is and how your father's communication style is, of how he receives things best. And then you just kind of go from there. Feels like the happy ending advice. Life is tough. Sometimes it's better to just walk away. That choice needs to come from a very deep reflection. I totally agree. This feels like a very, the advice I'm giving is the very, you know, generic thing to do. But at the end of the day, that's all I can really tell you, right? Because at the end of the day, it's your decision. It's your decision on how you want to handle it, because it's your life. It's someone that you've interacted with your entire life, and you know how you would react to whatever it is you decide to do. So, a game plan is really important here. Yeah. Moments like this make me glad I don't know my dad. Yeah, some people struggle. Some people struggle with family a lot. Too real. Too real. Whew. At the end of the day, even though that you are... At the end of the day, even though... I can't even read anymore. At the end of the day, even though y'all aren't close, but they're gonna go when they're gone and you can no longer say the things you want, it might haunt you that you never did tell them what you needed to say. That's the reason why I always say just to get it out, even if you want to walk away, just to say that you did, so you have that mental closure, and so that you'll never have those issues later on. Some people wouldn't have those issues anyway, but it's just, you know, if you don't do it now, you won't be able to later. Get high with him. Great. Hey, you landed. I'm glad that that wasn't about Heartbeat, but I'm sorry to hear about your dad. I truly am. I'm sorry about that. Do a couple more. The_biologist. Currently, I'm working my way through grad school, so naturally my dating pool consists mostly of other grad students. As of late, I have been crushing on a girl in my program I see almost daily and hang out with outside of work occasionally. Naturally, grad students tend to be more on the quiet side and very career-driven, often not leaving any time for dating, especially in this case. They also tend to not have much dating experience either. I have the hiccups. Especially in this case, they also tend to not have much dating experience either, and thus they are uncomfortable in the dating scene, avoiding it if possible. What advice could you give if I wanted to ask this person out on a date, but don't want to intimidate them with the time commitment and any possible romance and the social anxiety of a date? Both of these things they have expressed concern over while they were hanging out with some friends. It sounds like this person is more shy. You don't want to intimidate them or stress them out or give them the pressure of a relationship, but it sounds like that you do want to pursue a relationship potentially. The only thing I really say is if you're really worried about like scaring them off or it being too much pressure, make it a group thing. All go out together a couple times. Make yourself comfortable with each other. If they're very uncomfortable already, then, you know, having like group hangouts and stuff 10,000% helps people get more comfortable. So then, you know, if it's 4 people hanging out, then 3, then all of a sudden 2 doesn't seem as scary, you know? Just go whole hog, bro. Just don't do it. Be honest and authentic. Try once, respect the response. It's also true. Can't hurt to ask. It's true. It can't hurt to ask. But if you're already being like, okay, I want to approach this in the most respectful way possible, just go out as a group. Do some group things first and slowly narrow it down until you're like, hey, do you want to hang out with just me and you? And respect whatever they say. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells to be able to convince this person to go on a date with you, then, you know, maybe that wasn't meant to be. Fingers crossed. We're almost at 30 minutes live, bro. I don't know. But yeah, to all these people that I'm giving advice to, let me know if I actually help any of you. I would love to get some follow-ups. So even though these forums are for Dear Alex submissions, if anybody got anything out of the advice they received, feel free to put another post in this forum so I can read it later. I know this is the first time in chat, but I need some advice. Unfortunately, I can't. There's too many people in the queue already, Joshi. You gotta submit a form. I'd like to submit non-love advice. That's fine. It's relationship advice. It could be any kind of relationship. It's mainly romantic relationships, but it could be, you know, fathers, you know, friends, whatever. We're gonna do a couple more. An alias, right? If you don't want to be known, write an alias. An alias. Ah. I can't tell if that was witty or not. I haven't felt attracted to anyone for going on 5 years. I desperately want a partner in life, but no one has sparked any feelings of attraction for so long. I wonder if there is something wrong on my end. I've tried to put myself out there, but I'm so apathetic about any interaction I have. No feelings seem to have... Hold on. I've tried to put myself out there, but I'm so apathetic about any interaction. I have that no feelings What? I've tried to put myself out there, but I'm so apathetic about any interaction. I have that no feelings seem to even have room to grow on my side. I figured it out. Okay, I figured out the format. I've tried to put myself out there, but I'm so apathetic about I'm so done. Just need a comma in there. I've tried to put myself out there, but I'm so apathetic about any interaction I have that no feelings seem to even have room to grow on my side. Is this the case of just not finding the right person to reignite my dormant heart? Or is it possible just to suddenly be aromantic even though I used to be very much not so and do not want to be? This has words in it. What's going on? I don't like that this has words in it. Hold on. Let me change the music real quick. It's distracting. There we go. It sounds like you've really closed yourself off to even growing any romantic feelings. This sounds like maybe you should, you should maybe talk to a therapist. You could be, you know, going through depression, or maybe there's some unresolved trauma from past experiences that are leaving you very closed off, and you have to learn how to open yourself up again, which is really hard for people. This is definitely something that you might want to go to therapy before, because you have to be able to understand yourself before I could help you understand it. Because it sounds like you don't know. And if you don't know, it's going to be very hard for me to tell you. But this definitely sounds like therapy could help. And that you've just really shut yourself off after past relationships. I don't think that you're just all of a sudden aromantic, especially because you're telling me that you very much don't want to be. I think that... when it comes to things like that, I don't think, unless you're not being honest to yourself, if it's something that you want and that you crave, I don't think that makes you aromantic. I think that it sounds like it's something that you do want. So, you very much are romantic. Oh boy, it is me. One, you're not broken, so please never think that. Two, it's very possible that you're aromantic, but it's also possible that you haven't found the right person, and that's okay. Therapy is a big must. I agree. As a depressed person, this sounds familiar. Definitely go see someone. Yeah, it definitely can sound like depression. What do you mean? No, I know therapy helps a lot. Yeah, sound like they're romanticizing their depression, which is dangerous and get you stuck in spirals. Yeah. The fact that you know that you're so apathetic about any interactions that no feelings seem to even have room to grow tells me that, again, you're being closed off, but you're not putting in the work or the effort to try to be more open. And there could be many different reasons for that, depression being one of them. But yeah, like I said, I would probably just talk to a therapist and see if you can better understand why. Casper, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Oh, that's just my internet. Fucking good. Oh, yeah, no, not me. Let me play these for a second. Thank you to all the people subbing. Anybody that I missed, I'm sorry. A Plant Protector, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Dramadeer, thank you for the 4 months. Neil O'Malley, thank you for the 18 months. O'Malley the Alley Cat. Live Days, thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate it. Emden Goosebeak, thank you for tier 1. Appreciate you guys, seriously. Thank you for the follows. Plant Protector, thank you for the tier 1. Opie Taichu, thank you for the 5 months. Alkalinity, thank you for the 14 months. And Casper, thank you for the tier 1. Pickle chicken! Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Save your subs. Save your subs. Go buy Alluxy instead. Go buy Alluxy instead. What are we at? 77 soul. We're 38% funded. You can help me get this little guy on your shelves. Look at him. Look at how cute. Look at how fluffy. You know. Just $27.99. Just $27.99. Red, Lexi won't die. Lexi will be there at your wedding. Red! No! Stop! Holy shit. See, Red gets it. Red gets it, chat.
Hi, Alex, Lick, Alex, Lick.
Unreal. Listen.
Big 14.
We all just go to the wedding. Am I invited or... We were just sad. You were crying. Lexi wasn't at my wedding sad. Well, Lexi, no, okay. Like, everyone chill. Everyone chill. Okay? Rin can make the jokes. Y'all can't. Tone shift in the ad read was so good. Alex, your advice and opinions are always on point. If I wasn't so broke, I'd totally drop more subs. Please don't. Please don't. Yes, chat, and Alex is invited. When is it? Are we all crashing? When and where is it? Like, what state? Just be vague since you're in chat. When and where? What month and what state? Mass. I knew everyone was gonna say how I said vague. It's the Canadian, okay? What's mass? What's mass? Is that Massachusetts? Massachusetts? Let me just Google this, okay? Massachusetts. Let's see this on a map. Let's see this. Oh! That's a little far. Wow, that's where? That's on the other side of the country. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What month? Which month did you say? 2023. Okay. Well, you know. Well, let me know when you have a month. May. Next May. Okay. Never better duo than Alex and figure out geography. I'm so fucking bad with geography, bro. You have no idea. It's so bad. Okay. Twitch name. If you don't want to be known, write an alias. Stevie. Hi, Alex. Do you have any advice for dating after school or college? Been working, cooking, chores, etc. It feels impossible to meet anyone. Honestly, I don't know how people meet anyone. Genuinely. I don't know how people meet anyone anymore. I think, you know, with such an online focused, you know, I like, people are so like online now. So, you know, I would always just say use dating apps and stuff, but it's like, it seems like such a struggle for people to use dating apps. It sounds like so anxiety inducing, but I feel like that's the best way to meet people at this point. You just have to, you know, go through a lot of duds. Be very upfront on your profile what you want. Don't try to make your profile look just super appealing to be like, I'm fun and flirty and I love everything and I'm gonna be so great. But then it's like, but I want a relationship. I'm not gonna tell you that. Like, be very upfront and honest with what you want. You know, try some hobbies. You know, sign up for some different classes you can find. Stop looking. That's the biggest thing where it's like, stop looking, right? That's what everyone always says. When you're really wanting to find someone, stop looking and they'll end up at your doorstep, which is really true. But it doesn't happen that easy for everyone. That's normally what I would say is stop looking. Be more open to, you know, interactions with new people. But pandemic fucked up all socially. Yeah. Socializing is pretty difficult, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna do a couple more and then I'm gonna end for the night. But I'm gonna keep this. I think that I'm just gonna keep doing chat responses for all the Dear Alexes moving forward. So we'll just constantly keep this and delete the ones that we've done, and you know, I think it's better using chat. I didn't think we'd have enough for content, but clearly we do. So yeah, it's good. Next response. Why are you stuck like this? There we go. I really like kiwis. I'm retarded for not leaving sooner, but I'm not sure how to let him down easy because I'm digging myself out of debt and wanting to move on. Here's what happened. Sheesh. Boyfriend of 2.5 years, cheated on me in the beginning of a relationship multiple times within the span of 2 years. However, people tell me the way I perceive his cheating is something minor, but it isn't. I've seen pictures of his ex sucking him off and a sex tape after they broke up over a year ago. He had about 10 plus photo albums of his exes, friends, nude or just very provocative photos with their names. So literally a photo album dedicated to X. I see messages of him trying to be nasty, flirty with women online. He's been very gaslightly. He's been very gaslightly. Oh, he's been very gaslighty, manipulative. At the end, I feel ugly, so unwanted, and I want to be respected and appreciated. Sorry if this was long. You might have time to answer, but thanks for looking at this. I appreciate you, Alex. Bro, you need to leave this relationship. Little Miss Kiwi, you can do better. You deserve to be respected and feel wanted and loved in a relationship. You're saying you don't know how to let him down easy? Why the fuck do you need to let this person down easy? I'm sorry if your friends are like, it's minor, it's not really cheating. This is fucking fucked up and this is cheating. Keeping full albums of exes and videos and things on your phone, why the fuck would he have that unless he's watching them and revisiting them? If you tell him, hey, you need to delete this shit, and he's like, no, not worth it. I don't think so. If I found that, I'd be like, bye, bye. Go have fun with your fucking pictures. Go have fun with your digital women. I don't give a fuck. You know what's fucked up too? He probably will have an album of you too, right next to those. Have for later. So make sure that you get him to delete your folder. I just got our Lexi. I'm so excited. Yay, pickle chickens. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is fucked up. And he is not doing what he's meant to be doing as a partner. He's making you feel unwanted. He's making you feel ugly. He's making you feel disrespected. Ooh, 2.5 years ain't worth shit. 2.5 years ain't worth it. I don't know how old you guys are, but goddamn, 2.5 years ain't nothing in the span of a lifetime. It's not worth doing even another day of feeling like this. Why do you want to feel like this? Think about this. Could you go through another year of exactly how you feel right now? Do you want to go through another year of exactly how you're feeling right now? No? Then why go another day? Why go another day? This is what you do. I don't know if you're living together or not, so this might be difficult, but you say, hey, I've realized that in this relationship, I don't feel respected. I don't like how you handle things. And if that's how you do, then that's how you do. I'm not okay with it, so I need to move on. I'm not going to tell you to change. I'm deciding that, hey, this is how you are, but this is something that I personally don't like and can't live with. I'm not sure how to let him down easy because I'm digging myself out of debt and wanting to move on. What does that mean, though? I mean, he's paying for shit and is using it as leverage. Is that what it is? Or just ghost? I don't think you should ever ghost somebody. If you were with somebody for 2.5 years, even if they did this, it sounds like they did this in the past and they should have left sooner. But I think it's still fucked up. No matter who it is, to just ghost somebody. I feel like that fucks with people in different ways, and it could cause trauma and be worse for people down the road. So, you know, I think people need to learn what they did wrong so they can take that and potentially become a better person in the long run. You don't owe them anything, but I feel like everybody should give somebody a chance to grow and become a better person. You know? But, yeah, he's definitely not ready for a committed relationship, it sounds like. I just went back to the VOD and I'm crying how many people were suggesting that I get on Love on the Spectrum. Oh, Cabal! My sweet little 22-year-old. Listen. I could tell before you even told me you like things very particular, okay? So, you know, we love you. Everyone, you know, hit a cabal if you're young and gay and want to potentially have a relationship, you know? There's our favorite bottom. Ash, you can't just say things. You can't. Ashley, god damn it. Ash. Fucking hell. But yeah, I hope that helps you out, Kiwi. Give me a follow-up. I really want to know. Dude, we love you. Next one. Everyone was saying it earlier. I'm just brave. No, you started that. I'm pretty sure I saw multiple people say Ash. As a gay dude with autism, dating a guy with autism, I understand your pain, dude. Hey, look, maybe you can make a friend. Maybe they can help you out. It sounds like they have some experience with what you're going through. Just saying. Join the Discord. Make some new friends. How long will this be going? Should I put in my question? I would recommend putting in your question because I'll do this for the, I'm only gonna do another 1 or 2. But I will still use this form for the next one that we do, and I'll continue where I left off, so you'll be in the queue. So if you ever submit a question and you missed it, make sure to keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Alex highlights up the top there, because all of these will be edited into videos. You can check to see if your question was answered. And also it should link to the original VOD so you can see, because we don't always put all of them in there, obviously because it's long. But Smug, is this whale? How to cope with the fact my husband won't go down on me no matter what I do. My 24-year-old female husband, 25-year-old male, who I've been with for 7 years, won't go down on me. In 7 years, he's gone down on me less than 10 times. I have been attempting to fix this issue for the first 5 years of relationship, but these last 2 years, I've accepted my fate. I made attempts to fix this issue, I promise. I've sat him down multiple times, explaining how this makes me feel and how it affects me on my sexual attraction to him. After each conversation I have with him, he tells me he's getting better at it and I'm trying to do it more. He isn't. And if I tell him that he isn't, he just shuts down and starts getting angry at himself. I tried not giving him oral unless he gives me oral, but I enjoy giving oral, so it's a punishment for both of us, so it never lasts long. I have tried asking him if he has some trauma or issues with going down on me, but he just says he doesn't think about it while sexy time is going on. When I've directly asked him during sexy time to go down on me, I can see his dread in his face and it's a huge turnoff. I don't want to make my partner do something sexually I don't want to do. I've even told him how much I like it when he does it and how much I love him when he does it. To no avail though, so I'm fucked. This is hard. All in all, any conversation I try to have with him about the issue turns into saying, I will do better, I promise, or I thought I was doing better and I'm disappointed that I'm not, and it goes nowhere. The last 2 years, I have just accepted my fate because it seems like he just hates doing it. I have tried to compromise with him that if he buys me cute plushies and cute things, and that helps with the lack of oral sex on my end, but it just leaves part of me feeling bitter. He also hasn't contributed to the cute plushie collection, so there's that. Listen, I know where maybe you could go. You could get many plushies. For those of you who might say it's happening due to cleanliness issues, I shower every day. Anytime he might just maybe might go down on me, and I'm shaved and ultra clean down there. But even then, he doesn't do it. It just feels like he doesn't enjoy doing it. For those of you who say just leave him, it's never that simple. This man is 99% everything I could ever want for in a partner, so it's better just to solve the issue if it can be solved. What? Alex, what? Where am I? So long story short, is there anything I can do or say to him that he hasn't already suggested? This seems like a way more common issue in relationships than it is mentioned. Otherwise, I pretty much just tried to come to terms with the fact that I am fucked, but now not how I want it to be. Oh, sorry. Otherwise, I pretty much have just tried to come to terms with the fact that I am fucked, but not how I want it to be. Please help me, Alex. Edit. Husband, if you're watching this, I love you, but damn dog. Why do I have to resort to Twitch streamers fixing our oral problems? Escape from Tarkov is not as stressful as this. Okay, so this sounds like something that you might need therapy for. So there's so many different things that this could be. It sounds like he feels like he's trying and that he's doing better. I feel like there's some unresolved trauma here that he's not telling you about. Here's the thing, right? If you guys are regularly having sex and he still doesn't want to go down on you, I feel like there might be something there. I can understand if it's like, we're not having sex, we're not really having sex, and like, you know, I also want to get oral and it's not really happening either. Because usually that comes down to, you know, insecurity issues and issues within themselves, and doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to do it or like doing it. It could be quite the opposite even. It could be something that they really want to do, but they really struggle to feel sexual with somebody unless they feel sexy, you know? So that's normally what I would suggest is going on here, but it does sound like he doesn't like to do it, in the sense that you guys are mid, you know, in the moment. You guys are doing good. You guys are fucking, you know? And then you mention it and it completely drains him. So it could just be not, it just could be something that he's just not into, unfortunately. And at the end of the day, he has to admit that to himself. And I don't think he's going to be able to do that without some therapy, some couples therapy on the issue. Because it sounds like he's like, no, I want to. But then I don't know how somebody in the heat of the moment, when you're telling them, hey, do this, that they completely are like, completely dread on their face when you're already in the heat of the moment. Some people just aren't into it. I agree. It could be, you know, doesn't want to, it could be something, he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, doesn't want to make you think that you're any less sexy or make you feel any sort of way. But it could just be something he's not that into. Do you think sex therapy or couples therapy? I would say couples therapy over sex therapy, because I feel like sex therapy is a very niche specific thing. So it would take a lot longer to find a good therapist in sex therapy than it is couples therapy, in my opinion. Also, don't try one therapist. Try a couple. Try one, see where it goes, maybe try another, see how it goes, because from what I've heard from other people going to therapists, it takes multiple times before you vibe with somebody. Not every, like, just because they have the title of therapist doesn't mean you're gonna sit down, they're gonna know how to fix all your problems, or even that they have solutions that you think are valid. So I would really try something like that. Ope asked him why he doesn't want to do it if he's not into it and won't even try it for you. That seems like a red flag. It sounds like they've talked about it, they sat down about it. It's like, no, I'm getting better. But again, I could understand if this was like, I'm getting better, but we're also not on top of not fucking at all. But it sounds like you guys have a good sexual relationship. It's specifically just you getting oral. So that's what makes me feel like, I don't know, there's some kind of disconnect there of maybe him not wanting to do it. Okay, I hope once we have better income to maybe go to therapy about this. When I ask him why he doesn't want to, he just says he forgets. Yeah, and I can understand him being like, oh, I forgot. Like, oh, I didn't think of it because I'm in the heat of the moment and there's other things that he values higher than, you know, eating you out, you know? But the fact that when you bring it up during sex, he has that look of dread, like, tells me that there's a reason why he doesn't want to do it. You know, it's not just, oh, I forgot, I didn't mean to, I feel like it's excuses to maybe spare your feelings. But, yeah, it sounds like since you guys have a good sexual relationship already, it could be something more. If your woman is handing you that you regularly about something, you don't forget it. The look of dread is all you need to know. Fair. Coochie's scary. It can be for some people. That's true. You can forget something that's grinding into your face. True. Lay him down. Just sit on his face. Honestly, don't even ask at this point. Well, I appreciate the advice and help. The smug, honestly, if in the middle of having sex, you say lay down and you sit on his face. And still at that point, he's not accepting of it. If you want it, then you take it. You got consent. He's your man's. Lay him down. Sit on that face. You gotta be maybe a little bit more aggressive. Fuck, next time I sit on his face and hope he doesn't punch me in the coochie. Listen, if you sit on this man's face and he punch you on his coochie, I feel like that's a great segue to be like, hey, you clearly didn't forget my pussy on your lips. How you forget something sitting on your lips, you know? You know? Jesus fucking Christ, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's the last one for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep submitting your stuff, and for the people that I gave advice to, if you want to do any kind of follow-up, if it helped at all, let me know. This has been cathartic. Alex in chat. Hell yeah, the smog. Thank you for submitting it. Thank you for being open and like honest with us and being in chat and talking about it. Because like that's brave. That's some brave shit. You know. Good way to end. I think so too. Talking about coochie lips. Yeah. Luxy fun update. I believe we're 38% funded. We hit 78, so we're almost halfway there. We have to get 200 to get funded. So if you haven't already, please go check out the Luxy campaign. Maybe a friend would like it. Share it around. Go retweet on Twitter. Whatever if you don't have the funds, one thing that you could do for me is just like and retweet on Twitter. I would appreciate it. Maybe somebody else will get one out of that. I really hope that we get this funded because I'm really excited for this plushie, but we still have a little bit of time. But thank you again to everyone that hung out tonight. Hope you guys had fun. I hope, the advice was good. I paused these, so I'm going to let them run now. Thank you. Y'all made me cry and gave me the courage to ask my homie to have a conversation with her. This community is so amazing. Best streamer on Twitch. Don't make me cry. I'll tell my husband if he doesn't want to go down on me, he should get me this plushie. I feel like he already owes you some plushies, girl. I'm just saying. We love you, lady. I love you guys. Seriously, I feel so blessed to have all y'all. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys back here on Saturday. Should be Saturday.
Alex,
I believe I'm doing a stream with Webby on his stream tomorrow, and I might be doing something early Saturday with somebody else on their stream, potentially, I believe. So yeah, I'll let you guys know about that as soon as I do. And if you aren't already, make sure that you're in the Discord so you are being informed on these things. If you haven't already, make sure to check out today's YouTube video. If you don't, I'll kill you. Okay? Thank you. Goodbye.